Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today, your pushback channel, and thank you for joining us audio live stream. In this essay, I'd like to talk about what looks like another stage-managed piece of invented bullshit by the globalists and a pro-globalist, very pro-globalist regional government. So this happened in Australia. So the allegation is that during the course of some sort of a protest, that this band of neo-Nazis turned up, uniformed, straight white males, all doing Heil Hitler salutes, right for the cameras. Can you do another Heil Hitler salute for the cameras, boys? Yeah, sure, yeah. and so this is supposed to be a genuine, like, grassroots Nazi thing, because there are Nazis everywhere. So let's just have a little look at this. Because I think, all over as soon as there's any pushback against mass migration, illegal migration, illiterate brown and black peasants coming to the West, and all this thing being forced on us without our consent or approval, then the immediate response is Nazi, Nazi, and that the definition of Nazi sort of broadened, and it's gradually been broadened, I guess, over the last several months. So what is a Nazi? Well, a Nazi is anyone who disagrees with radical transgender ideology. So if you disagree with that or even question it, Nazi. If you disagree with, radical LGBTQ, Nazi. If you disagree with mass migration, Nazi. If you think that if it's okay for Chinese people to have their own homeland, it therefore must also be okay for, say, white English people to have their own homeland. Nazi. And if you think that why must white countries uniquely take in vast numbers of brown and black people, and you even question that, Nazi. So really, there's no sort of definition to Nazi anymore. Nazi means that if you oppose, question, or disagree with in any way the globalist project, that makes you a Nazi. So that's now the new definition of Nazi, and it's been heading that way for quite some time. So if the British government decides to put several hundred illiterate brown and black peasants in some hotel in a small town or village in rural England, and the locals don't like it, well, they're all Nazis. Obviously Nazis. They weren't Nazis the day before, but they're damn well fucking sure Nazis now. And as usual, Hitler was seen amongst the crowd that were there. Now, people have got a genuine sort of reason to be concerned. Were they asked with the local council? Did the local council have a local referendum or something? Did the local citizens need to approve it, or were they asked, or was there a proper public debate? No, there was nothing like that. Now, in a democracy, public debate, referendum, getting the approval of the citizens, justifying and so on. That's how democracy works. It's actually meant to work that way. To impose something like this on the citizens, without their consent or prior agreement, then that's not democracy. So when these people complain that their democratic rights aren't being recognised, then the media and the government and all the talking heads call them Nazis. Excuse me? It goes to show you how meaningless that Nazi or far right, how those terms are. White supremacist. So now, in the case of some of these villages where the government just takes over the whole hotel and sticks these illegal aliens in there, let's just get that part clear, illegal aliens. They claim to be refugees, but they cannot, by legal definition, be refugees if they've come from a safe country. So they cannot be refugees. So the idea is they're asylum seekers or refugees is simply not true. They're just illegal aliens being given massive tax-free benefits by the globalist-controlled British government. Now, with this nice broad definition of Nazis, it's become politically desirable for the globalists to introduce and play the Nazi card wherever they can. And they have to imply or suggest, given the now much broader definition of what a Nazi is. Again, anyone who disagrees with the globalist project, they're able to use it much more widely than they can. But that in turn devalues the term Nazi, so they have to ramp it up and juice it up a little bit by introducing, people. Look there's the Nazis. Look at that group of people there. Look, those ones doing the Hitler salute. There, see, we told you there was Nazis everywhere. So let's come back to this demonstration in Australia. Now, it's one of Australia's biggest cities, and I think it's the second biggest city actually in Australia. And there's a very, very super pro-globalist and very left-wing government in office at the moment in that region. And they pursue very pro-globalist policies, extremely pro-globalist policies, and they're spreading social division as much as they can. And the latest weapon to promote and create social division is, of course, transgenderism. And this particular regional government is really pushing transgenderism hard, and while painting themselves as the protector of the downtrodden and the oppressed, which is utter nonsense. But anyway, so they're really pushing this transgender. Look, the transgender thing is perfect for creating social division and shaming and humiliating people and undermining the social cohesion in any society. It's perfect for that, which is why the globalists, of course, use it. And if you oppose it, disagree with it, ask questions about it, then you're a fucking Nazi. So with this in mind, there's a demonstration or a protest from a feminist group, and the feminist groups are complaining. This feminist group is complaining about the transgender group in as much as it devalues womanhood. Anyone can be a woman just if they say so, and the feminists aren't that keen on that. So this particular feminist group was protesting. Now, right on cue, there was a response from a hard left socialist group that arrived, right on time there to counter protest the feminist group. Now, you can't really attack the feminists for being Nazis. They're feminists, for Christ's sakes. So you can't attack them for being Nazis. So somehow the government had to arrange, the globalists, had to arrange some sort of situation where we could say, look, there's the Nazis, there, see? Only Nazis would oppose transgenderism, and there's the Nazis on camera, perfectly. And wouldn't you know it, right on cue, perfectly timed, in strolls a bunch of straight white males, all in uniform, like as in dark outfits, and wouldn't you know it, they're perfect. They're doing the whole thing, the Hitler salutes, the whole thing, the whole Hitler, everything they're doing. What a perfect little package. Perfect package for the globalists. So the globalists and the local leftist government say, look, there you go, there's the Nazis. Hitler's in there. Go get him. Go get that fucking Nazi. And then just while they're we've got to bring out special laws. We're surrounded by Nazis. Remember, Hitler is everywhere. We have to bring out special laws to stop the Nazis. Oh, the Nazis. And that's it. So, what a beautiful piece of packaging. If you'd been stage managing that, if you'd been writing the script, it couldn't have gone any better than that. And so, see, in Australia, we are surrounded by Nazis everywhere. Hitler himself has been seen. And we have to make now special laws to protect women from violence of men. No, we have to bring out special laws to protect the gay community. No, we have to bring out special laws to protect the LGBT. No, special laws to protect the transgender. No, special laws to protect children special laws to stop women from being abused. No, none of those things. We've already done those things. We've already used those crazy excuses. Now we have to do special laws to protect transgender people from Nazis. You've been with Tacitus today at your Pushback channel. Thank you for listening.